Welcome to Wisdom for the Day, a thought-provoking trek through the book of Proverbs, where timeless wisdom awaits. Join us as we unlock the secrets of Proverbs and transform our minds towards embracing true and godly wisdom. Each day, we'll reflect on a different proverb, in order, unraveling its layers of insight and practical application. Get ready to be inspired, challenged, and empowered to live a life of purpose and righteousness. Wisdom for your day starts now. Today is day 159. We're in the 14th chapter of the book of Proverbs, verses 21 and 22. It is a sin to belittle one's neighbor. Blessed are those who help the poor. If you plan to do evil, you will be lost. If you plan to do good, you will receive unfailing love and faithfulness. In verse 21, the neighbor tried to avoid the poor man in verse 20. In verse 21, Solomon explains that this attitude is evil. God is pleased with the generous person. God is kind to the person who is kind to poor people. In verse 22, life is like a journey. A person who plots evil deeds is like a traveler on the wrong road. The traveler's road might lead to danger, and the evil man's life will cause his death. And his evil life will take him to hell. His evil plans might bring him money, but he's going to lose everything. A person who makes a good plan is like a traveler on the right road. His plan will achieve good things, for example, love and truth. The first proverb advises us not to despise our neighbor. Now, in today's world, many of us don't even know our neighbors, making it easy to ignore or even dislike them without understanding who they are. It's ironic that it can be easier to dislike someone we don't know than to love them. The second verse clarifies that it's not about being blessed to be poor. Money itself isn't evil, but the love of money is. Extreme poverty is hard for many of us to understand, making it difficult to feel genuine pity for those in such dire situations. Short-term foreign missions can be eye-opening experiences for those who haven't grasped what it means to live in desperate poverty. Verse 22 is straightforward, though. Plotting evil is bad, while love and faithfulness are good. So let me ask you, when you drop your spare change into the Salvation Army kettle at Christmas, are you truly showing the compassion for the poor that verse 21 calls for? Well, that's all for today, but I'll be back tomorrow with more of Solomon's wise teachings. For free Wisdom of the Day merch, head to buymeacoffee.com/renewed mindsets and consider becoming a community member. The executive producer of Wisdom for the Day is Yelena McClellan. The co-producer and spiritual advisor is Kimmy Shirley. Intro music by Weston McCurry. If you like this show, do me a favor and tell someone about it. Share it with them. I'd really appreciate it. Until tomorrow, I'm Rick. I love you. See ya.
Hello. You ever feel defeated as a Christian in the confusing times we live in today? This is where God's Loving Sacrifice podcast comes in. We do Bible studies to help you strengthen your walk with the Lord in today's crazy world. We also encourage you to share the gospel and the love of Christ with this world in need. John 3:16 tells us about God's loving sacrifice, and we use the Word of God to help you find a fresh perspective on issues like forgiveness, love, obedience, mercy, and reconciliation. Join us as we delve into the true essence of faith in God and our call to go into the world and preach the gospel. So listen at www.godslovingsacrifice.com.